So today we will talk about Pogos, what they are, why you would do them. So Pogos is basically a plyometric activity that involves you jumping in the air off 2 feet, off 1 foot, going forwards, backwards, sidewards. So this is just a guy who's doing Pogos a little bit forwards, a little bit on the spot. So you do Pogos because they work tendon stiffness, and stiff tendons is something that is key for elite sprinters and jumpers. The stiffer your tendon is, you can imagine it like an elastic band. If it is stiff and elastic, you can pull it and store a lot of energy, let it go and it releases all the energy, which is what you want. If it's stiff and not flexible, you pull it and it snaps, kind of like how muscles would do or a tendon would do. Or if it's not stiff, you just pull it, it doesn't store a lot of energy, let it go, and it doesn't really release that fast. So Pogo is just a very good, mostly a safe way to work on the elastic properties of the patella tendon and the Achilles tendon, mostly for these Pogos. They're mostly called Pogos because one of the cues that works is if you imagine when you jump, it's like you're jumping on a pogo stick. So you want to bend the knees as little as possible while still getting some height off the ground, and you want to extend the ankles too when you get to the ground. So you can just see it here. So the arms should work in unison with the upper body as well. The arms should just happen quite naturally. You don't really cue the arms. It's just good to do these forwards, backwards, and sidewards because it teaches the body to work these tissues elastically in different directions. So it's good if you take a side step at 100 meter by accident, or a long jump, or even for team sports as well. You want to land relatively on your ball of foot, so it doesn't want to be flat-footed or it'll make a loud, heavy noise. You can kind of hear it's quite a sharp noise. You don't want to land too much on your toes either, or else it overloads the lower extremities, the calves, the post-tib, the anterior tibialis as well, will just get a little bit overworked. And when you sprint, you don't really land on your toes, you land more ball of foot. Now we say ball of foot is just so you could nearly fit a credit card where your heel is. That means you're on your ball of foot. But for this purpose, you could probably land ball of foot. So you can see here, Michael goes back down. He lands ball of foot with the heel slightly off the ground. It's probably harder to see there, so let's bring it forward a little bit. Toes are up to the last second, and you can see here just a slight drop of the feet. In this frame, the foot sort of drops. Heels are slightly off the ground, and then for Michael, I think his heels do touch the ground, or they do slightly. It's hard to see at this angle. But that's basically Pogos if someone talks to you about doing Pogos. You can do Pogos off one leg, you can do Pogos off 2 legs, you can go forward, backwards, sideways, as I said. This session for Michael was 20 Pogos going forwards, 20 Pogos going left, 20 Pogos going right, 20 Pogos going backwards, and 3 sets. So 20, 40, 60, 80, 160, 240 contacts of Pogos. You want to spend more time in the air, less time on the ground of these Pogos too is a good cue as well, the ground to air ratio. If you're spending a long time on the ground to get your height, it probably means you're using too much time to apply the force. You're not able to do that in a sprint. So as quick off the ground as you can, which means getting the pre-tension in the air before you land. So before you even land, your toes are turned up, your Achilles is stretched, ready to take the elastic load off the ground. Super. Goodbye.